Hey, what's up, guys and gals? It's the Razman with another edition of the RazMansReality. Real quick before I start today, I want to talk about tomorrow because due to the Daytona 500 that I desperately want to cover, tomorrow's vlog is either going to be very, very late in the day or may have to be pushed back to Monday, and there may not even be an edition tomorrow due to the fact that I can only be in my wheelchair for so long before I'm told to be in the bed, and when I'm in the bed, I'm away from my computer and can't do a blog, so just keep that in mind. But the Daytona 500 definitely will take precedence tomorrow and will be something that absolutely has to be covered. Okay, so my question for today is, if you own a Blu Ray player, what are the movies on Blu Ray that what are the movies that you want to see put on Blu Ray that haven't been released on Blu Ray yet? Or what are the movies that are on Blu Ray that you don't own that are a Blu Ray must have? For me, it is absolutely Harry Potter, as I've talked about before. I have to get the Harry Potter series. And the other is Back to the Future. Or one of the others is Back to the Future. And I know what you're saying. You're saying to me, Raz, well, Back to the Future hasn't even been released on Blu Ray. Not so fast, because Universal came out in a recent interview with fans where they were advertising, I think, the re-release, quote-unquote, to DVD, which, by the way, I don't understand that, because it was a kick-butt DVD the first time, and for them to say that the films have never been out on DVD is just not true, obviously, because the trilogy's been out on DVD since, like, 2002 or 3, but anyway, I'm pretty sure that's when they were talking about this, and they showed the fans there at this gathering the first glimpse at the digital remastering of Back to the Future, which is going to be done for a Blu-ray disc. They didn't confirm the Blu-ray release or say when the Blu-ray was coming out, but the need is there, and the desire obviously is there, because otherwise why would they have taken the time to do the digital remastering if they weren't going to put it on Blu-ray? So I'm very, very excited about that. And if you Back to the Future fans didn't know that, there you go. You heard it right here first on the RazMansReality show. Other films are Star Wars, the Star Wars series. That's a must for a Blu-ray release in the future. Can't wait for that. Another must for a Blu-ray release in the future that I can't wait for. Hopefully it happens this year or next year. My guess is next year, or possibly even the year after, as much as that would suck, because it'll coincide with the Hobbit release in theaters, and that of course is the Lord of the Rings trilogy on Blu-ray. Granted, remastering is hard, and some of these won't be done on Blu-ray, and every movie in the world can't be redone on Blu-ray, but I'm just now going to go into a wish list and not something that's absolutely going to be a must, because I don't know if they're going to release some of these. But A Walk to Remember, my favorite singles movie of all time. Also, love the original Superman films, so I would love to see those be remastered and put on Blu-ray. I could go on and on about this all day, but I won't, because I won't know when 10 minutes is up. So we may come back to this in a future edition and do more of this. But you fans out there, in addition to, of course, continuing to give me advice on a program to use for an intro to the show, you tell me what films are a must for you that you have to have on Blu-ray. gonna watch the SmackDown replay tonight or tomorrow on Fox because of the premiere of Cat House last night. I wanted to check out that show. So as soon as I check out that show, as well as SmackDown, I will report on that either tomorrow or Monday, whenever that is. I want to close out today by talking about Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is a great show that not a lot of people watch. And if you're a sports fan like me, and obviously a lot of you that watch this blog are sports fans because that's what I cover, one of the major things that I cover, you need to check out the Friday Night Lights TV series. It's a great show. I think it was a better show, or it is a better show than the film, which was a good film with Billy Bob Thornton years ago. And the reason that I'm so desperately pleading with people to watch the series right now is because there's danger of there not being a season 4, because people are just not catching on to it. Season 3 wasn't even supposed to happen until DirecTV wanted a show for the DirecTV only channel, and so they took Friday Night Lights because they knew Friday Night Lights did have some following, so they actually co-financed Friday Night Lights Season 3, and then after it aired all the way through on DirecTV, it's now re-airing again on NBC for people like me who don't have DirecTV. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out on NBC, please. Go back and use Netflix or your local video store or on-demand service or whatever you use. Go back and see seasons 1 and 2 if you like season 3 and want to get caught up on the show. Please, help these ratings go higher so that we can get a Friday Night Lights season 4, because I don't want to see this show end before its time. With that, this is reality according to the RazMan and RazMan style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.